Shaw, Chickpea Common, and Westfield. They won their last 2 games by an average of 66 points, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's very good, and they definitely want to keep that up, scoring some good buckets and keeping it up, playing versatile, both sides, and both on offense, productive on defense. So I think that Eagles coming off, like you said, 3 in a row, they're going to play good tonight.
Yeah, they're having a tougher task for them today as they're facing that team from Philly, right?
Yeah, I know.
From their last game, they lost in overtime. But besides that, they're also in 2 games before that.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, this is their 6th state they've played in this year.
Wow, yeah. And another thing is I think Springfield, the Central Golden Eagles, they want to rep the hometown, and they want to get the W here at the birthplace of basketball, and kind of defending their court against Philly.
Yeah, it's kind of like a main event for the match.
Yeah, definitely.
They're the home team, and they're the last game of the night. It's kind of like the main event. The rest of it was the undercard. They got to see all the other teams play. Now it's their time.
Yeah, it's their time to shine. You know, we saw a team from they were from Attleboro, Mass, and now we're seeing a team from the real team of Springfield, Mass.
So what's your prediction for this game?
Well, my prediction, Golden Eagles, like you said, coming off 3 W's in a row, and I don't think it's going to stop. Once again, the main event of the night, they're going to keep it up. They're going to be on fire, and I think they're going to be able to come out with the W. And of course, I think it's going to be a close matchup, but I say the Eagles have this one in the bag. What do you think?
I gotta go with the road dog. I love when teams come into arenas and beat teams on their home court. You can just shush the crowd. It's pretty good.
That'd be great to see. That would be great to see.
So this game is action packed.
Yeah, definitely. You want to see an intense matchup. That's for sure. Getting set off for tip-off for the Eagles, you have number 33, Shreya Haynes for jump ball, and number 30, Tatiana Jones. And it will be John Neumann. They have possession first. Now it's a turnover now. There it is. Haynes pressing down the court. Layup, no good for 2. Rebound, but number 1, Ashley Jones. And it's the Duke all first. After the, misstep right there. But they definitely got a transition on the defense. Foul call now.
Yeah, she took the right angle. The defender kind of cut her off a little bit. She messed up the timing of it all.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bump is all it takes to slow somebody off.
I think it was a good defensive stop. Definitely key. And what I said earlier is the past 4 games. Now this would be the 5th game that I've commentated. The people that get on the scoreboard first actually ended up winning. And it's all about momentum. I look at it. It's number 1, Ashley Jones with it now. Being guarded by number 3, Jaylina Sanchez. Dishing it down. Number 32 to drive. And that is going to be out of bounds.
That's another turnover. That's 2 turnovers already early in this game. They don't want to make that a habit, or the Central team can really take over.
Yeah. Because also Central, they don't want to make the mistake of not taking control of the turnover. Now it's number 2, Shauna Brown. Long shot, and it's no good, but it's Shreya Haynes. It is going to be a turnover now from the Golden Eagles half of the end. Now, we are at the 6-minute and 50-second mark in scoreless now.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just nerves. A lot of it's a few mistakes, just little mental errors. I think that'll solve itself out as we see a beautiful behind the back with a stretch.
There it is. Great steal. Pushing down the court, looking to draw the foul, but it's going to be a jump ball.
That was a good job. It was great defense right there. We're seeing a lot of great transition
foul,
defense. Yeah.
Definitely a great call from the ref and great call from the defender. Number 2, Ishana Brown inbounding it. There's number 33. That was Shreya Haynes, who looked to put it in, but once again, not connecting. Jones has it, drives, layup up, good for the and one.
That was a good strong layup. She didn't make any moves about it. She just went straight line, hard line, drive to the basket, able to finish with the contact.
Yeah, great read and good job. Number one, Ashton Jones, and she definitely wants to put up a 3-point play. And something that I've been saying, throughout this entire tournament, these free throws, they are extremely important. They're free, and they really can be the game changer. If we saw a game last night, it was Savas versus Taconic, and Taconic actually made almost every single one of their free throws, and they won, I believe, by around 20. So it was a key game, and now there it is, number 21, Michaela Rutter with the basket.
Back to what you were talking about with free throws, the Anfield game earlier when they were playing against Brighton Mass.
Yeah.
That game came down to free throws at the end of the overtime.
Of course.
Anfield won that game on 2 free throws.
Yeah, it's just really key. So they will deem the foul. It's number 33, Sharia Haynes. Neumann rebounding it now. Bringing it down is number 23, China Nixon. It's Sharia Haynes who's guarding her, and now it's number 1, Ashley Jones, dishing it off to number 30. Basket up, and it's good for 2, as they are taking the lead by even more, as it is 6-2, and basket good right there, number 24, Michaela Thompson. So I think it's good transition offense from the Eagles. I think their defense, they need to step it up, stop them, and there's a good stop.
I think now they finally started settling them. So now we're seeing them finish their legs, which we didn't see in the first couple of transition
Yes,
breaks.
yeah. Of course, now we're kind of more into the first quarter. And we're seeing more kind of intense defense. That's Aishana Brown bringing it down for the Eagles. Crossover, shot contested, no good. Hits the rebound, she goes down, and that will be a travel. That was Michaela Rutter. Well, and definitely in a huge tournament like this, because this is the birthplace of basketball. This is where it all started, and this is great. This will be an amazing win for the Philadelphia team coming out from Philly and then beating the Springfield Central Golden Eagles. How great would that be for them? Like you said.
I think it's like iconic win for their season just to say you beat like the birthplace. 'Cause this is like
no kidding.
it's the main high school in Springfield.
Oh, it was number 3, Jaylina Sanchez, looking to dish it to, I believe, number 21, Michaela Rutter, but it went out of bounds. It is now number 32, Jabria Ingram. Ingram shot, dishing it up now. Assist, number 1, Ashley Jones. It's Michaela Thompson looking to give it to Michaela Rutter, but it goes out of bounds. And what have we been seeing a lot in this game? We've been seeing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, we have like
Back and
it's
forth.
just a sloppy basketball.
Yeah.
Bad passes, dribbling, trying to do an extra move.
And to see the Saints Duke, of course, taking the early lead 10-4, it's definitely what they wanted. Shot, no good for number 23, China Nixon. Substitution for the Golden Eagles. Number 11, Finesse Baldwin. She will be coming in for number 2, Aishana Brown. And Finesse Baldwin, she came off of a huge game against Chicken Cobb. I was there and she played great. Dropping, it was between her and Sharia Haynes. They both dropped about 30 points, and it was a huge game for them. They practically won the game. They were playing fantastic, and they came so close to scoring 100 points. They were about 88 points, I believe, was it? Against Chickabee Comp. They were actually at 90
there are some guys that don't put up 100 points. So to see girls that typically have lower scoring games, that's pretty impressive. They got that 100
And I mean, this is gonna blow your mind. The Central freshman boys, they blew out a team. I believe it was 100 points to 40. I didn't believe it when I saw it, the scoreboard.
It's impressive.
It really is. Now it's the handoff to number 24, Michaela Thompson. Thompson handing it off, number 33, Sheree Haynes. Haynes to finesse. Ball went in for 2. There it is. Off the glass. In. On the scoreboard now. Of course, that'll make it 13-6 for the Eagles. That was 23, China Nixon with it. Handing it off, number 1, Ashley Jones. Jones, pull up Jay from deep range. It's Vanessa Baldwin with the rebound. Driving. Dish up top, a little alley-oop layup action, but not converting. That was intended for number 5, Maddie Coleman. Now it is China Nixon who went for the attempt. But there it is, Sheree Haynes with the rebound. And it was intended for number 24, Michaela Thompson. Once again, a turnover. Like we've been saying, it's been kind of sloppy ball with miscommunication.
These are unforced turnovers too. That was one where she just made a bad pass. There was no one that really forced that turnover.
Yeah.
The only blessing in disguise that it was a dead ball turnover, so it didn't create another offensive chance for this team.
And now it's tight defense from Vanessa Baldwin, forcing number 32, Jabria Ingram to step out of bounds. Shauna Brown coming back in for the Golden Eagles.
What's going off?
Now, a fun fact for you about women's basketball, because these women, most of them, they will be getting ready to head off to college. And the first women's NCAA tournament was played in 1982, so that was not too long ago. To think that just not too long ago, women started playing in college for tournaments.
That's crazy. And now look how big it is now. You see UConn women winning it year
Yeah.
after year. They're on, what, 90-something wins in a row?
Yeah, what was it, 2015? Both UConn women and UConn men won the championship. Was it 2015 or 14? And whoa, ball flying up like it was a lob from a QB down in football. A different sport. Now let's go back to the court. As it is number 23, China Nixon inbounding it. Yeah, like you were saying, UConn, their women's basketball team, they have been dominating for close to 20 years, ever since Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah, Gino's really come in and turned that whole program around.
Oh, absolutely. There's Ashley Jones with the attempt. It is no good. And it'll be going out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball. So do you think that Eagles, they're definitely thinking that they should try to regain their, I guess you'd say, offensive performance, because they're playing kind of sloppy, having turnovers. At first, it was SS John Newman's high school. Of course, it's hard to address them. They have so many different names, but we'll just call them SS John Newman, as they started off with their turnovers. But now it seems like Central, they're turning it over more and more.
Yeah, I think their best offense is when they're in transition. I think they can't get in transition. They can't get a stop. But what's a blessing in disguise for St. John Newman is they're, like I said earlier, their turnovers are dead ball turnovers. You're not giving them a chance to run out and get them a break, because that's where Springfield's been really deadly tonight.
Their defense is looking good, but it's just allowing some open looks turned into a drive. And it's Chris Baldwin putting on tight defense. And number 32, Jada Ingram, dishing it to China Nixon. Nixon for a long three to beat the buzzer. Smooth like butter, that's for sure. Wow, great shot from number 23, China Nixon. Shot clock it's not too far away from the regular game clock. Less than 30 seconds left. Vanessa Baldwin, 3 up, no good. China Nixon with the rebound. And it's the steal. Number 3, Jay Lino. Willens rejection by China Nixon.
towards like 7-9-4, but you want to get last shots. So you don't give the Saints a chance to. Yeah, you want the Saints to get a chance to.
And now they're gonna get the last shot of the game. Ashley Jones shot up. No good. That will be the end of the first quarter. It's Springfield Central High as they are down. It is 6-16. That says John Neumann Maria Goretti High School. They are up. And coming from Philly, it's a long drive. You know, you're not gonna fly, but it's a long drive. And definitely they had to get some type of sleep. And then coming in here and putting on an athletic performance. I mean, China Nixon, she has been playing good for them. Hit deep three, and then transitioning back to defense with a key block. And I'm really surprised from the Eagles. As we read out the previous scores, we've seen 83-point games, 69-point game, and even 94-point games.
It's going to be hard to reach with that 6-point quarter that they just had.
And if you are just tuning in, we are here at the 2017 Spalding Hoophall Classic at the Basketball Hall of Fame. Well, no, Basketball Hall of Fame is producing it. Sorry about that. Here at Springfield College, seeing the Central Golden Eagles going against Neumann Goretti High School. I am Sarah Sinetti, along with my commentator,
Josh Gaines.
and you're watching Focus Springfield. Focus Springfield, man, I am messing up. And once again, what do you think Central's going to need to do to come back even stronger?
Just finish their layups, finish their chances on a break, get in the paint, get those layups up. They just went on that little run, they had those layups. Just get right back to it.
Definitely. And there's a steal from number 11, Vanessa Baldwin, going down the court. Shot up, no good, but there will be a foul call. Vanessa Baldwin ready to shoot for two.
Vanessa Baldwin on the line for Central. 2 shots.
Well, when you're down by 10 points early off, you don't want to sink into the hole. You're not going to be able to come back. So I really think this is going to be a very important quarter for them to try to get back in kind of to a rhythm. And there's Vanessa Baldwin hitting her second, missing the first, but once again redeeming herself. 7-16 now. It's Ingram. Being guarded by number 2, Ashana Brown. It's Ingram, the pass to Dixon. Did they call out of bounds?
I couldn't see what the call was. It literally was a 5-second call, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe what, back to basket or something?
In high school basketball, you can only hold the ball while someone's drawing for 5 seconds with someone close to you. It's one of the many rules that are different about girls' high basketball and men's high school basketball. Like girls, there is no 8-second back for half-court call, so you can dribble back there as far as you like.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's very different because, you know, you're so used to watching the NBA, 8 seconds, you know, some players call, and now you're transitioning to girls, you can hold it down for as long as you want. And something that I have been saying a lot was that in 1954, a 24-second shot clock was created in the NBA. And the lowest scoring game in professional basketball history was 1918. Now to think of that, like that's like 5-minute possession per each, like 5 minute per
You're
possession.
really working it until you can get the best shot possible.
Yeah.
Some states don't even have a shot clock. Connecticut is one of the states that does not have a shot clock for basketball.
That's crazy.
Neither does New Hampshire.
I can't just think of like playing basketball because I played basketball before, and to think to not even have like a time balance to shoot, to get up a shot, or even orchestrate the team to shoot. And there was number 1, Ashley Jones with the free throws. It is 9-18, and there is Vanessa Baldwin with an off layup attempt. Well, if you look on the scoreboard, it's somewhat of a diverse game from a couple of players on SS John Neumann.
West Central looks like.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on the start of the second quarter?
I think it's a lot of the same. We're seeing nothing really change. It's all missed layups, turnovers, bad passes. I think the Saints from Philly have really started to settle in. They're starting to get their offense going the way they want to, but I don't think Springfield's yet to settle in the right way.
Yeah, and fourth quarter comebacks, we don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe, but you don't want to kind of focus on that. You don't want to. You want to focus on getting the possession going into the half, and then getting the lead going into half. You don't have to worry so much about we are down 15, we're down 20. Well, if you are tuning in just now, you are watching the 2017 Spalding Hoophall Classic here at Springfield College. This is the hometown birthplace of basketball. I am Ciro Zanetti, and fellow partner,
Josh Gaines.
you are watching Focus Springfield. Now back to the court, number 32, Jabria Ingram inbounding it in to China Dixon. Nixon. I couldn't see the call. What was it?
They
Was
called
it
a
a charge on Nixon?
They didn't call the charge.
That would be China Nixon's first foul. There's the handoff to Sharia Haynes. Now there's Michaela Rutter to Brown. Brown to Sanchez. Sanchez dishing it to Rutter, but oh man, it's intercepted, you could say, from the Saints. And trapping defense. I almost thought that was a travel for a second, but I guess her pivot feet, good pivoting. I
Yeah,
guess.
that was a good rip through and step through. She did that.
Yeah. And there's Sanchez with the tip, and she will save it. And they're going to call her out of bounds.
It looks like she stepped on that line as she's trying to cross half
Yeah.
court.
There she is. China Nixon in the corner for 3. As that was a good bucket for her, and that is a blatant foul.
Nixon's done a good job of knocking down her shots. That's her second 3 of the night.
Yeah.
She's really connecting.
She is, and that's important going 2 for 2 from, even just 100% in general shooting from deep range, deep shot to 3 ball. It's important because you don't want to take too many and not make a lot. We saw that from our last game that we saw a lot of misses from the deep ball. In the fourth quarter, there wasn't any makes from the Bishop Freeman High School. It was kind of a disappointment for them. Of course, they're from Mass, trying to support the team, losing 2 teams all the way from California. Baldwin comes in for the Eagles. Now it's Jones with it, dishing it to Nixon. Nixon giving it up to number 24. Deja Conley. Oh, losing it. Now it's Nixon. Going down the court, full speed, up, and it's good. And we're seeing, once again, like I said, we both said it, good game from Nixon, and she's connecting. And there's aggressive rebound from number 24. Deja Conley. Now it's Nixon dishing it to the corner. They're going to call it travel.
Yeah, looks like she looked to drag her pivot forward when she went to make that first step. A lot of
It
players
looked
do it
like
very
she went for
common in
maybe a
basketball.
jab step, but it went into an actual step.
Yeah.
It's now Jones with it. Jones with a decent game, 6 points. Dishing it to an open
some of the greatest competition that you wouldn't even usually get to play in your home state. You get to do it in front of coaches. We see there's a few coaches in the coaches box over there.
Yeah.
So they're putting on a show and trying to get their name heard and hopefully get to play college ball somewhere.
And there it is, finally. There's Vanessa Baldwin with the 3-ball. Finally connecting. As it's 27-13, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go till halftime. Launching pass number 2, Karen Holger. There's going to be a travel call. Subs coming in. Number 1, Ashley Jones, and number 23, China Nixon. And there's Vanessa Baldwin handing it off. Number 23, Alana Sweeney. And now there's Sanchez. Look at those handles, but it doesn't matter because it's a turnover. Once again, it's Nixon. China Nixon having a good game with 7 points. Ingram dishing it to Jones. Jones air balling. A strong rebound. Pass right to Jones. And there is the Euro step, but doesn't matter because number 30, Tatiana Jones. And look at the turnover once again. Eagles turnovers. It's going to cost them. Their
It's
turnovers.
starting to already cost them. They're down 16. They're still committing loads of bad turnovers.
Yeah, they want to definitely stop those turnovers because they can't really afford any more free throws or turnovers because almost every turnover is led into a shot that is made, and that increases the deficit. Now, in 2004, UConn becomes the first D1 school to win the men and women's NCAA national championship in the same year. And they've done it before, of course, in that 2014-15 season. So it's always, something. I think UConn, they have a couple championships under their belt, and what a great team they are.
Well, it's always easy when you're winning every year. So pretty much it comes down to do the men win it or not.
Yes, definitely. Stepping to the line is number 33, Sharia Haynes. She is class of 2017 for Eagle and Eagles. First, is no good. Now it's number 32, Jamari Ingram with it. Number 1, Ashley Jones. Jones to Holger, and once again, going to the line, Kobe. Holger.
Central foul number 5, Maddie Coleman, her first team second.
Speaking of how this is, produced by the Basketball Hall of Fame. Basketball Hall of Fame in 1959 begins construction on the campus of Springfield College. And then down in 1968, they opened the doors for the Hall of Fame. And then eventually they declared that they would move downtown Springfield in 85, taking them a while to be originally 2002 and then releasing what is now known as the Springfield Basketball Hall of Fame. Now, have you personally ever been to the Basketball Hall of Fame?
I have. Being from Memphis, Connecticut, which is all 20 minutes away, I'm able to go to the Basketball Hall of Fame quite a few times because we're so close.
Yeah.
I played a couple basketball games there when I was in high school. They used to have jamborees at Hoophall.
That's great. Also, another thing, I love Basketball Hall of Fame. It's a great place. And I have a Hoophall pass a hoop pass that you can get. It's good for the summer. It allows you, it's like $50. It allows you to get admission. And in the summer, they have a thing, I think it's like 6 days of summer. Once a week, they'll have former basketball players come in, even sometimes current players come in and
Like Jay Crowder was there this year.
Yeah, he was. finishes, but not able to connect. And swinging the ball, no problem. They're not having no challenges swinging the ball and getting the open shot. And it's Tatiana Jones stepping to the line once again. And this is really getting out of hand for them. Jones shot, no good. As now it's Finesse Baldwin with it. Pass to Shreya Haynes. Shreya Haynes to Baldwin. Baldwin faking her out. Pull up J off the glass. It is good for two.
3-2.
There it is. Oh, doesn't matter. That will conclude the first half. 15 points from the Eagles, 34 from the Saints. And this has been really a sloppy game for the Eagles.
Yeah, the story of the whole game. A lot of missed passes, a lot of missed layups, turnovers, unneeded, unforced, and it's gonna come back to bite them. They missed a couple free throws. It might cost them this game.
Well, folks, that is it for now for the first half. We will be back in a moment, and we are here once again at the 2017 Spalding Hoophall Classic here at Springfield College, birthplace of basketball. I'm Cyril Zanetti, and I'm here with
Josh James.
and you are watching Focus Springfield.
Welcome back to the Spalding Hoophall Classic. Central Golden Eagles playing against the Neumann Goretti Saints. And I know this is a different voice right now. I'm filling in for Josh. This is Zool back at it again with the commentary.
And who am I? Of course, I am Ciro Zanetti.
Yeah.
And we are back here representing Focus Springfield.
Yes.
Well, right now is Ishana Brown bringing it down for the Eagles. And she has it now, being guarded by Ingram. Ishana gives it off to Michaela Thompson. Michaela Thompson to Sanchez. Sanchez, she keeps her dribble, hitting Ishana in the corner. Ishana not taking the shot, but she takes the contested shot, looking to draw a foul.
So, from seeing the score from the first half, Central only scored 15 points.
And that's very surprising. If you look at the Central Golden Eagles last 3 games, last game they played 94 points scored.
Yeah, and as you can see here, the Saints who are from Pennsylvania, they've been playing great defense to force the Golden Eagles only to 15 points, and right now it's a 21-point game.
Well, there is basket. Good. Number 23, Alea Sweetie.
Good layup right there. But the Eagles, they have to try to create, more opportunities to get easy shots to get back to this game.
Yes, absolutely. Something that they are going to need to do is transition on defense better. Their defense is allowing too many buckets from the Saints.
Central foul against number 2 by Jean.
So as we're seeing here, the Saints, they're really aggressive, down low in the paint. That's how they've been able to get good easy shots right there. Their bigs going down low and to get easy baskets. As you see right here, number 30 got the shot and the N1 here.
Yeah. There's Shreya Haynes passing it to Sanchez. Sanchez with it. Dishing it to number 5, Manny Coleman. Shot no good. Oh. There will be
Neumann
Foul.
on number 30, Tatiana Jones for second.
There will be a foul on number 30, Tatiana Jones. Golden Eagles ball still.
Euro step, couldn't go.
Oh, it's still going to be the Eagles retaining possession, but it's just surprising to see a team that is averaging over 70 points a game
Yeah.
right now. Not playing so good, but turning it around. Number 33, Shreya Haynes with the deep ball. Smooth like butter. And there's number
Number 2. Oh.
There's number 1, Ashley Jones. Layup, good.
That was a
For
good pass
two.
right there. Jones with the nice spin move.
Yeah, flashy.
Blocking foul called. And substitution on the floor for Central.
Substitution for Central, number 23,
And Central, that's the school you go to, is that correct?
Yes, it is, sir. That is where I attend Central High School, and it is absolutely great. The experience is fantastic for me. I'm loving it, and it's really a great school. Sharia Haynes shot no good, denied, goes for a putback, rebound number 30.
The Saints are
Now
getting
here's
closer.
number 23, and she is one of their best players right now, China Nixon. She has 7 points.
Now, that could have been a travel. Who knows? I mean, she seemed like she bounced the ball,
Yeah.
caught it, and spinned, and trying to make a layup. But
So it's one of those situations where you're not 100% sure what happened.
Yeah.
You just call it what you think is right. You
Yeah.
think it's right, might not be what everyone else thinks is right, but it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Because they're the referees. And first free throw, good. For number 12, Manika Glenn. Now, me and Josh, we were talking about how important this game will be for the Saints coming from Philly, going against the birthplace team, Central Golden Eagles.
yeah, and it is important, and it definitely is a different mentality for, the Saints, because they want to place their mark here to kind of like show everyone here in Springfield that, they're a good team, and, they're happy to be here to showcase their talents.
Well, if you have bought one of these programs, you
Yes.
have seen last year these Saints were 29-1.
Wow.
That is an outstanding record.
Yeah, that's a great record right there for the Saints, and that definitely goes to
Almost
show.
flawless,
Almost.
as Beyonce would say, flawless.
Shout out to Beyonce Knowles,
Yeah,
and I will have to say shout out to Blue Ivy just because it's Blue
yeah,
Ivy.
just because. I'm just saying it so I won't get fired.
Yes, exactly. It was in our contracts that we had to give shout out to Blue Ivy.
And Vince Carter.
Oh yes. And a timeout.
There is the timeout. And if you have just tuned in, you are watching the Central Golden Eagles going against the John Neumann Saints here at the 2017 Spalding Hoophall Classic here at Springfield College, the birthplace of basketball. I am Cyril Zanetti,
And I am Zafika Manzi.
and you are watching Focus Springfield.
Huzzah!
Oh yeah! So this has been a very fun experience for me. This is my second night here announcing the Hoophall Classic, and it's great. It really is. And it's a great experience for me to be seeing high schools from around the country. Are you gonna be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
I am excited. I am so stoked to see DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Come on now, who isn't? Andre Ayton, one of the biggest prospects in the country. Because of
Definitely.
course he's a senior, 7'1". He's an outstanding player, and we will also be seeing Sharif O'Neal.
Sharif O'Neal.
Now it's Finesse Baldwin, nice bounce pass right there. Tyshawn Brown. Now it will remain Eagles ball.
Now, the Golden Eagles, they're down by 25 points. The score is 45-20, and, we're almost approaching the 5-minute mark in this third quarter. And, at this moment, this play right now, what the Golden Eagles have to do is just stay poised.
Wow, flashy moves from Ashley Jones, but it does not really connect for them.
But as we're seeing here, though, too, the Saints, like you're saying, they seem like they're more hungry for this game. If you saw that previous play, they got the offensive rebound to put it back.
And it was China Nixon, who's having a great game for them. 9 points.
They're really aggressive, and that's what has been, the difference of this game is that,
Ashley
the Saints have been really aggressive, and that's why they've been able to now extend their lead to 27 and almost to 30.
Yeah. Ingram, but of course, does go off of her. Now it's Vanessa Baldwin inbounding it in, up and over is Michaela Rugger.
That's a good up and under move right there.
Yeah,
Hopefully they
no
can try
doubt
to-
about that one.
Then hopefully they can try to create more, and do more shots like that to get closer to this game.
Because honestly, very sloppy offense. Very sloppy offense from the Eagles with such high expectations.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, their last 3 games, every single one is over 69 points. 69-point win against Minnetonka. 82-point win against Chicopee Comp, and a 94-point win against Westfield. And the Westfield score was 94-20.
Yeah, that game was definitely a ball. They beat Westfield by 74 points. Goodness gracious.
I know.
They definitely ate their Wheaties that morning. Speaking of Wheaties, do basketball players or athletes in general still do Wheaties commercials? Because I haven't seen them on TV in a long
I
time.
haven't seen any since the old days where basketball player on cereal boxes were rare.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Alonzo Mourning actually got his own cereal when he was down in Miami, I believe.
Yeah.
And there is number 30, Tatiana Jones. She is leading her team tonight in points with 15.
And inside the Alonzo Mourning cereal, were there like steroids inside?
No GMOs either.
Oh, okay.
I only know there's Alonzo Mourning cereal boxes because I have like a mint condition
Oh, really?
cereal. Yeah. Don't ask me how. I don't even know how. Okay, I don't know how I got there actually.
Now, would you sell it on eBay?
Possibly.
And how much would you sell it for?
10 cents. No. There's Sharia Hayes airballing it. I'm not sure. Good question. 10, depending on how much it's valued.
Yeah, that's true.
Great defense from Vanessa Baldwin, but there's China Nix, a beautiful pass up to Ashley Jones. Ashley Jones, oh man, there is number 12, Nika Glenn.
That was an aggressive move right there by number 12 to go to the paint and almost
What
a steal.
a stop from Nika. Wow.
Yeah, right
Nika
now,
Glenn, good stop.
what we're seeing here is that, the Saints, they're really aggressive on defense, and as soon as they score, their transition defense is so phenomenal. To quickly get out back, and as you almost see there, another pickoff, but, the Central Golden Eagles definitely need to stay poised to get back to this game.
It's Vanessa Baldwin. Baldwin shot up and one and one. There it is.
Good shot right there.
It's not going to do too much justice for them as it is still 50-24.
Couple substitutions on the floor. Some free throws coming up more quickly. And the free throw was not good there. Saints are gonna bring it up. Look at this fast break. And a timeout is called. Oh, no timeout, excuse me. It went out of bounds.
Vanessa Baldwin will be inbounding it. Faking out the defender, giving it to Jadalina Sanchez. Now it's Sharia Haynes.
Ooh, oh, the
Vanessa Baldwin getting rejected. As Zool said, deflected.
Yeah.
Open shot from China Nixon, and it is no good. And they wanted that maybe over the back, a loose ball foul,
Yeah.
but doesn't
Definitely
go
some
through.
contact.
There's Finesse with the three. The money. There it is.
Under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and that cut the lead to 23. But they can still create shots. But the shots are kind of going down. But they just need to play better defense, which is the Golden Eagles.
Ooh. Close save. China Nixon. 3-point attempt. No good.
And got an easy shot right
And
there.
there is shot up good from Michaela Rugger. In 2004, UConn became the first D1 school to do what?
To have their men's basketball team and women's basketball team to win the championship in the same season. And
Correct.
they have done that again
In 2014-15.
Yes, exactly. So that definitely goes to show how, great, prestigious, and dominant basketball program, the UConn Huskies are.
Yeah, they're an outstanding organization.
Yes. And before this game goes back to the session, I want to give a quick shout out to Maburu Maburu. He was one of the greatest basketball players of all time. You've heard of Maburu Maburu before, right?
I do not believe so.
Look up on YouTube, Maburu Maburu, one of the greatest basketball players to ever touch a basketball.
Is that a joke?
No, like everyone, after the game, you can ask people about Maburu Maburu.
It's a joke.
No, seriously, people know Maburu Maburu. You just gotta,
Let's just announce.
I think he plays for Senegal.
You're crazy, dude. You're ridiculous.
The Golden Eagles.
Golden Eagles with an out.
The Golden Eagles. Pendeza Sana. Injury Sana.
Junazada. What's a Junazada? Doesn't matter though. Because it doesn't matter. There is the three-pointer for the Eagles.
That was Swahili folks for basically saying that was a good shot. Oh, travel.
And the Eagles, they are looking to be back into this.
Yeah, definitely. It's 55 seconds left. And, double nickel. And it's, they cut the lead to 18 points. And let's see what the Golden Eagles can do here. Hopefully they try not to do anything crazy.
Three again.
Sure.
Air ball this time. And it will go out of bounds.
And the Saints are going to inbound it, but the Golden Eagles right now, they're going to go to the full court press defense.
Of course. Absolutely.
It's the number 24. It's number 32.
And now Ingram.
Still
What a steal! Push it down the court. Sharia. He's missing the layup.
Got to make those easy layups,
Yeah. That's easy money. Easy money.
Easy money. I mean, that could have obviously cut the lead to 16. And oh man, number 33 for the Golden Eagles almost hit her face at the table.
Well, folks, we are winding down to the end of the third quarter. Score is 32-50. 17.8 to be exact seconds left.
The Saints number one. She's gonna inbound it.
It's Jones inbounding it. Gives it to China Nixon. Giving it to Jones. It's Jones. Great screen from number 42, Angel Ricks. Three-pointer, good. Clock winding down. Vanessa looking to get a long shot up, and it is so close. Couple feet high up, and that would have been in.
Yeah.
Well, end of third quarter. It is 32-52. 32-52.
And so now it's a 20-point game. The Golden Eagles, they had a few good moments here and there in the third quarter, but they weren't able to keep the game close. But we shall see what they do here in the fourth quarter.
Well, if you are just tuning in, we're watching the Springfield Central High School Golden Eagles going against the Neumann Goretti Saints here at the Hoophall Classic of 2017.
Yes.
Here at Springfield College, aka the birthplace of basketball. If you do not know already, my name, I believe, yes, it is right here, Zero Zanetti. And who's this man over here? Springfield. And it is finesse Baldwin. Baldwin. Bring it down. Faking. Looking to fake. Great pass. Great find, but great defense. Great. That's for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of greats in both teams tonight.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, the fact that last year, John Neumann, they were 29-1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they were almost, undefeated for that season. Number 23, going from the base. Oh, nice pass!
Nice find, number 30, Tatiana Jones, as that is the 18th point for Tatiana Jones.
Good find right there to Jones.
And what a high, oh man.
I can go down there and get that ball right now if I
I
could.
think this is when DeAndre Ayton will come in handy.
I think those refs have pops. Let's see if one of them can get it.
Get
Come
the
on, ref.
broomstick, the broomstick.
Oh, they gotta get another ball.
Lame.
Look at that
And you
shot by
can't
that
even
ref.
make it.
What a great shot by the referee right there. We need to see a replay of that really quick.
Number 3, Jaylina Sanchez. First free throw, up, no good.
Janine Sanchez on the line for St. Louis. One shot.
Couldn't get the second free throw. Oh, trying to do a little no-look pass.
There's China Nixon, dishing it, Jones. Down in the corner. Shot by number 42. Foul draw. It is 54-32 with just less than 7 minutes left to play in the game. And this is really getting close. I mean, like, it's getting intense.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, no, I just had to say, because, it's still an 18-point game. But I do understand, like, obviously it is getting more intense, which is something that needs to be done because...
No, just kidding. I agree.
I did kind of sound like a dolphin.
Finesse Baldwin. Shot up and no good. Sheree Haynes. Good for Jones.
The Golden Eagles, they really get a, press right here. Passing 42 getting the number one. Oh, look at that move!
There she is, number 1, Ashley Jones, class of 2017. Good for 2.
One of our crew members on punts. That would be Bobby. Sorry to hear that, man. Thanks. You're welcome. And got the 3-point play.
And now it's Sanchez. Sanchez between the leg, nice crossover.
Oh,
There's Aishana Brown. Good for 2.
yeah. See what they do
A
here.
defensive stop is needed for the Eagles.
Oh, no, it's going.
Defensive stop, not able to hold onto.
And substitution on the floor. Number 12 subs out number 42. See what Saints do here. They're going to try to create something, try to go
There's
to the
number 1,
basket.
Ashley Jones. Ashley Jones kicking it to Nixon. Nice handoff.
3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Quick shot and not even able to get up a shot. Shot clock violation.
So that was a good defense right there by the Golden Eagles to force that shot clock violation. Oh, nice Nice pass on the inside and cannot connect.
Well, speaking of somewhat 100-point game, like last game for the Eagles, they were so close to 100 points.
Yes.
It was 94-20 against Westwood.
Yes.
Well, we know a player that has single-handedly scored 100 points.
Let me guess. That will be Zindur Solgauskas.
Wrong. That was actually Jimmer Fredette. No, it was actually Wilt Chamberlain, of course. We all know that one. 100 points in one game. That is outstanding to think that one player could score what
100
teams
points.
are playing, what teams are scoring by themselves.
100 points. And now, not to sound like a hater, but just to be really brutally honest, Wilt Chamberlain was 7 foot.
The tallest guy on the court.
So tallest guy was 7 foot tall, and the centers back then averaging
Like 6'4".
were like 6'4". So not to sound like a hater, but Chamberlain definitely had some advantage.
It was kind of like a missed shot from Ishana Brown, but it was kind of like maybe a college player playing against maybe CYO.
Yeah, definitely. In-town basketball playing against like a top AAU team.
Yeah. And there's China Nixon missing her attempt.
Aggressive rebounds by the Saints.
Now here is a big pull-up J from Ishana Brown, but it is no good.
So at this point, I feel like seeing the poise and the composure of Central Golden Eagles, it seems like from their composure, they know that the game is finished. They know that, whoa. That was a weird shot of some guy with a thick mustache. We don't know who that was. At first I thought that was White Steve Harvey for a second. I got confused.
Cough, cough, depression.
Oh no, that'll be next year.
No, that'll be this year.
That was so weird. Oh man. I thought we were watching Family Feud for a second.
Now it's the handoff to Kiana Ortiz. Ortiz to Michaela Thompson. Thompson to Ishana Brown.
Oh man.
It will remain Eagles possession. Finesse
So loud.
Baldwin inbounding it in to Ishana Brown. Ishana Brown. There is a contested shot.
And that would be a shot clock.
That would be the shot clock violation, like my partner just said. 3 minutes left in the game, and it'll be an Eagles timeout. Well, we want to take a minute to thank our production crew here at Focus Springfield. Our producer, Brendan Holland, technical director, Stephen Monahan. At the commentary, we have me, Ciro Zanetti, and my partner,
Joel Manzi.
we had earlier Josh Gaines. For camera, we have Yesenia, Alejandro, Javier, Nate, Bobby, Carolyn.
Yes.
And now, with their interviews, of course, we have the boss,
Steve Carey. And yesterday,
not Bruce Springsteen,
but Steve Carey. And
Yep.
yesterday we had Elizabeth Mensch doing some interviews as well. So we have to give a great shout out to our production crew for making this game look good.
And also possible, once again,
Yes.
this wouldn't be possible for me to even be here announcing my first Hoophall Classic game.
The first of many.
First of many, yes. Many to come.
Yes. Oh, so definitely we have to, put up some trap music to get the crowd into this game. But
We
clearly
got to
it's not
get into
working.
it.
But 3 minutes left in this game. There ain't no shame because there's 3 minutes left in this game. Woo!
Is he going off?
No. See, I had to stop right there. I don't want to show off my bars. And the game resumed. And right now the game is, a little bit more slow.
And a missed shot. Number 32, Brett Ingram. Now, there is Ishana Brown dishing it to Finesse Baldwin. Finesse Baldwin in, up, over, too good. Kissing it off the backboard glass, whatever you want to call it. That will be 16 for Finesse Baldwin.
now. We're almost approaching the 2-minute mark of this game, and another basket score.
Well, with the game winding down, I don't see it possible for them to even come back. But of course, at this situation, you want to just slim up the lead, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
the deficit. Shot from number 14, Kiana Ortiz. Shot good. And it definitely decreases the lead to less and less after every shot. If they can get every possession from now on, maybe a three-pointer, then they'll be in somewhat good territory.
Man, another three by number 23 for the Saints. And it's a 26-point game. I guess, that'll probably be the end of the game, folks. And, from this second half, for me coming into this game in the second half, this half definitely dominantly played by the Saints. But as far as what I was seeing in the first half, even though I was commentating, the Saints started from the get-go, dominated this game, and came out aggressive, both ends on the court. And the Golden Eagles, they just from the beginning just could not keep up with the same intensity as the Saints. So.
Absolutely, and like you said, coming in here, you didn't know too much about how was going on. But seen by the scoreboard, I bet you were surprised to see the Eagles, who, like I said, have been averaging 90, 80, pretty much 70 points.
Yeah.
Here, not even able to reach 50 yet.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's astonishing. That makes me astonished, I should say.
Me too.
Especially, once again, I'm an Eagle myself, so I've been to many games and seen great performances from them.
I guess this is like one of the first games they've really been challenged.
Sorry, just up back.
And
It looks like number 30, Tatiana Jones, had a little struggle getting up. Maybe she got injured a little. As the crowd is somewhat cleaning out for the Eagles fans, knowing this game is over and they have just taken a loss.
travel.
Travel. Now it is Finesse Baldwin who will be taking it down for the Eagles. Baldwin. Spin move. Passing it down. Now Baldwin for the corner. Three shot. Good. Smooth like butter is
Smooth. And less than a minute left to go in this game, and that will be it, folks. I mean, the Golden Eagles record will now be 4-3, and the Neumann Goretti Saints record will now be 7-3. So before this game closes, I just want to say, thank you guys very much for tuning in, watching this game here on Channel 12, Focus Springfield Community
It
Television.
has been a great experience
Yes.
meeting you and having a great time
Yes.
with a great announcer like you, someone that knows a lot about basketball and a lot about the game, loves it just as much as I do.
Yes.
And the Focus Springfield, it's been a great experience.
Yeah.
And thank you, the whole staff.
Yes, and we will definitely be seeing more of you, and you have a great, bright future ahead of yourself. You're still only 14 years old, and you're doing most things that most 34-year-olds aren't doing. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
so you're doing really well for yourself, and thank you for coming by, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And you can watch this game also, and more games from the Hoophall Classic on our YouTube channel, Focus Springfield Community Television. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel as well as the Facebook page, Focus Springfield Community
As
TV.
the game comes to an end with the final score being 44-67, the Saints take the W. The Eagles walk away with a sad L. And once again, folks, just tuning in, if you are for some reason just tuning in, you have just watched the 2017 Spalding Hoophall Classic here at Springfield College, birthplace of
Basketball.
and I am, once again, seriously, along with my main man, my partner,
Joel Manzi.
and you have been watching Focus Springfield. play.